Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, today, advices to women. Before that, subscribe the channel, give your comments, like and share the video. So, last video I talked about advices to men, so the prevention of domestic abuse, okay, that's the goal. Well, and the advices to women, well, they're almost the same, okay? They're almost the same. So, women must take care of themselves, of course, their mental health, their physical health, of course, as men. And they must be far from addictions, have good habits, and they must do what they like to do. Respect, okay? Respect it's the basics, okay? Basics. Respect is the basics. So, but there are some things here that I'm going to add, okay? I'm going to add because of course the things that I talk in the things I told in the last video. So don't let the problems grow. So the working out and all that stuff, of course, they can be applied to women, of course. And of course, to take care of the finances. Well, I think that's basics too. So that it's the same. But there are some things that I'm going to add. Okay, I'm going to add. Why? Because nowadays, these are scientific studies that said, well, nowadays some women, I'm going to say this, some women, okay? I'm not going to generalize, okay? Some women, they don't have empathy for men. They don't have. And, well, some women lived in a fantasy world. Okay? They live in a fantasy world and they don't live in the real world, you know? Because they think, some women, I'm going to repeat, some women think they are better than they really are. But you can say, well, there are men that are the same. Yes, that's true. There are some men too that think they are better than they really are. Okay, but the numbers are very different. Okay, the numbers. We cannot ignore the numbers, my friends. We cannot ignore the numbers. And there are more women that don't have empathy for men they are relating with, and they think they are better than they really are because of a lot of things nowadays, a lot of things going on, and that things led to this state of mind. Because this is a state of mind, okay? When a person, man or woman, thinks is better than they really are, that they are better than they really are, well, they don't have all the contact with the reality, okay? I'm not saying that, well, they don't have any contact with the reality. No, I'm not saying that. But sometimes some women, in this case, we're talking about advices to women. So some women, they don't have empathy for the man because they think that they are better than they really are. Okay? They have a massive ego. A massive ego. And that's a problem. Remember when I talked some months ago about the ego? The problem of the ego? Yes. And women nowadays have a massive ego. Far from reality. And this is going to cause problems. You cannot avoid this because it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. So, advices to women. Some women must have more empathy for men. Okay? Some women. And they must, at home, they must create a good environment. So, positive energy, positive energy at home. Okay? Have a good relationship, healthy relationship. Okay? This is very important. Why? Because sometimes, or some, I'm going to say again this word, some women, okay? Some women are always demanding, 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 and demanding, and unreasonably, okay? Because there are things that don't make sense, There are some things that don't make sense, And, well, this kind of demandings, pressure, negative energy, heavy environment, is going to cause problems because that's the way it is. That's the way it is. It's going to cause problems. So, advices to women. The same advices to men, okay? Take care of health, physical health, mental health, the respect, stay away from addictions, good habits, the respect, and have more empathy for men, more contact with reality, and create a good environment, positive energy, demanding not too much. Of course, demanding is necessary, but not too much, okay? Because if some women are going to demand too much, well, it's going to generate problems. And maybe problems of domestic abuse, physical abuse, psychological abuse, okay? This is very, very important, okay? The goal here is the prevention. So, the conditions, education to have a good and a healthy relationship, okay? Well, and that's it. This is all for today, and see you next time.